1, we are live. Welcome, everyone. Hello, hello, welcome back. Or should I say, we're back. Thank you for joining the Game Master Roundtable. Very excited to bring you part 3 of our one-shot. I've actually gone back and renumbered a few of our older episodes. We had our introduction, which was a character build, and then we've had 2 previous episodes where we have stormed Castle Mistamere in search for the infamous magic user by the name of Bargle. So this will now be officially part 3. I am Wally DM. I am going to be running us through this. This is basic Dungeons and Dragons. This is, yes, I wrote that book that Fred's got right there. Point down. This is the original adventure that was published in the Red Book for a DM, their first adventure. They encourage you to run this one. However, after first level today, things get a little bit different because the second level...
Me, Wally.
Yes.
Are you streaming?
Am I? Yes. All right. Am I not?
Are you sure? Because it's not playing live.
Oh no. Am I out there?
Isn't it? I see people there.
Yeah.
I see it live.
I don't see us on the thing. Like, unless your delay is very high, it's not on the screen.
Agile Monk says I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
We're here. Yeah. I can see it. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Why can't they?
Because your cat has probably chewed the cord of your computer as well, not just your microphone.
Oh, there we go.
And everything else.
That's odd. My YouTube was all delayed.
No, I appreciate it. So for those of you that haven't joined us before, I'm notorious for screwing something up at the beginning of the stream. I'm just excited people can hear me this time. I think that's a vast improvement on my part, being able to turn the microphone on. Yeah. So before we get started, I want to introduce my friends here at the Game Master Roundtable that are going to be playing their characters. So just a quick introduction. Tell them about your channel, anything you've got coming up, and then what character you're playing tonight. I'm going to go in order on the screen. We're going to start in the yellow square. We've got Fred from How to RPG.
Hi, I'm Fred from How to RPG. I talk about all things RPG, player, DM stuff, pretty much everything. Way too much. Cracking. I'm playing Nutmeg because Nutella died. It's so sad. So Nutmeg is the replacement character. It will be a cleric, and I will be doing my damnedest to try to figure out how to use ridiculous pieces of equipment and items to fuck with Wally as much as I possibly can.
Beware dog.
Yeah.
All right, very good. In the blue square, we've got AJ Pickett.
Hey everybody. I've got a YouTube channel as well. I specialize in monster ecology videos, very thoroughly researched sort of archive of videos that people use as a reference. And there's also character classes and locations in the Forgotten Realms and Greyhawk and Stara and Galarian, various other places across the multiverse. Yes. I get around.
Very, very good. What character do you have for us today, AJ?
I'm going to be playing Sushi, who is a thief.
Nice. In the red square, we have Mr. Welch.
Howdy, I'm Mr. Welch. I talk about Mystara, the greatest D&D setting ever, and occasionally I review other RPG games because I've played enough of them. And today I'm playing Toothsome Biscuit, the long-lived dwarf, the only one that's made it past the first level.
Yes. Yep. Very good. And new to the Game Master Roundtable and joining us tonight, and that is going to be Ryan from Verdigris Table.
Hey, everybody's super excited to be here. They said they needed some idiot to join them, and I'm some idiot. So yeah, I'm pumped to be on part 4 of this one-part series. It's gonna be great. I also am on YouTube. I make videos about how to run D&D, especially for people who are scared to do so. And I'm writing a book, which was published 6 weeks ago, but it's not done yet. So it's published next week on my birthday. So I'm looking forward to being done with that. The Game Master's Compendium of Explosive Creation. Check it out. Yeah, and then come hang out, talk to me.
Yeah, very interesting.
And I'm playing coffee. The not a lot of traps. Not a lot of traps. I was going to include more for you, but it didn't hit that stretch goal. I'm playing Coffee, the halfling, who is locked and loaded and ready to die.
Yes. So speaking of character death, I'm glad you brought that up, Ryan. In our previous episode, we had first level characters, and for those of you that have played Castle Mistamere before, you know about the infamous Harpy Room. And unfortunately, we had 2 character deaths. The first, what was it? Salad. We lost Salad. Salad grabbed a golden plate that turned out to be yellow mold and failed the saving throw. We also lost Nutella, and Nutella was, I believe it was a wandering monster that came down. It was a crab spider that came down from the ceiling, rolled a 1 on that saving throw, and the poison ended up getting to Nutella. And Mr. Welch is correct. Out of all of our characters in the previous couple of episodes, we only have 1 left from the originals, and that's Toothsome Biscuit, who is now level 2. So the way that our game's going to work tonight, if any of these characters were to pass away, then once that combat is over, we're going to bring in a new character of that level. So very video game style. And before we even get started, I do want to say thanks to Agile Monk gifting some memberships. Hey, cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So let's get started. I'm going to switch to the map on the screen. Now, for those of us in the game, if you'd like to look at the live stream to see the map, you're more than welcome to. But what I'm going to show here is the first level of Castle Mistamere. And so far, we've got green circles from the first episode, and we have purple circles from the second episode. And if I recall correctly, and I'm usually 50% on that, the last time we let off was the death of Nutella, and that was in room 33. Now, this was just a simple closet that had some rags, some rats, and then the spider that dropped from above. So I'm going to turn it over to our players. We now have Nutmeg, Coffee, Sushi, and Toothsome Biscuit. As you look around this room, you see this open closet door. There is a fallen comrade that is face down, died of spider poisoning. And then as you look, I believe we stole a bunch of silverware. We knocked the yellow mold off of the plates, and we cleaned up all of the silverware, and we are in the dining room. What would everyone like to do?
Might want to go through his pockets for loose change first.
I don't remember exactly what Nutella had, so you're going to find, let's say you find 3 gold pieces. And what's something else that they would find in there, Fred? What's one item that Nutella would have been carrying with him?
Probably a tin of sardines.
And a can of sardines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
I take those.
Okay.
Tips.
All right. Items have been acquired. All right. Very good. There's also the stench of dead harpy in the air now as well.
Well, we can't exactly take that with us, so we'll leave the stench behind.
Yes, exactly.
I'm going to make sure I get a full set of silverware, of flatware.
All right.
I can actually tell them exactly what I have on Nutella because I still got the character sheet.
That's okay. I think 3 gold pieces and a can of sardines is pretty good.
Sure.
One doesn't carry a stench. One is followed by a stench.
Great words of wisdom right there. Once you're done exploring in this room, which I believe we've done so thoroughly already, we have 2 doors that go to the east. We have one that is, we'll just say one on top and one on bottom.
So we want to go northeast or we want to go southeast?
Does it really matter?
Yes.
Well, it depends. And one of them could be certain death.
Ooh, let's go that way.
I mean, I've been trying
I
to
guess
get
we
my
can
character
we
to
can
kill
go
all the time,
northeast.
so-
Northeast?
Let's just go south. Let's just go south.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, south.
Just so I'm prepared, who opens the door to the southeast?
I shall open the door from the south to the
Right.
southeast.
Cool. So Nutmeg, you're going to open the door, and this is going to open up into room 39. And this just seems to be some type of a closet. It's 10 by 30. There's no doors in here. Let me see if there's a spider that's on the ceiling. There are no wandering monsters. So simply a closet. Perhaps there's a few extra sets of worthless silverware. They put all of the good silverware out where the harpies were, and this is like a little bit of a storage area.
Okay, so he's in the closet. Now we got to figure out if there's anything else.
Well, I'm going to take some silverware. I would like some knives and forks.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually, if it's silverware and the silver knives and forks, I think I should take the spoons and all of the silverware, frankly.
Okay.
Anything that's small enough to just shove in my pockets.
Sure.
Oh, we're in the closet. Happy Pride Month, everyone.
So scavenging the silverware from the table after knocking the yellow mold off, that's real silverware, probably worth maybe a silver or two a piece. The stuff that you get out of room 39, though, unfortunately, this is the cheap stuff. This is it actually bends a little bit as you hold on to it. Just
Well then, I guess there's nothing in 39. Let's go to 38.
Yeah, let's keep going.
all right. And who will be? I'd like to establish a marching order. So who is going to be leading this group?
I'm the dwarf, and I'm got a lot of hit points, so I'll probably be in front.
All right. So we've got Toothsome Biscuit. Our dwarf is going to lead the way. Who's going to be coming in second?
Me.
All right. That will be Sushi,
Sushi?
the thief, and third,
I will go third.
Nutmeg, the cleric, and then fourth, I believe, will be Coffee, the halfling.
I'll be Caboose.
Okay. All right. Very good. Opening the door to some biscuit, you go into room 38 here, and this is a 20-foot by 20-foot room, and it has an open corridor to the east. Now, in the center of this room is a statue very similar to a statue you've seen on the other side of this level, and that is a statue of a short dog-headed man, which you know as a kobold. Now, this stone statue is clad in leather armor, and has a sword and a shield, and it looks like he's rotated to strike.
Is it a stone representation of leather armor and shield and sword, or is it a stone statue covered in actual armor and stuff?
Can we loot it?
The sword is part of the statue. The leather armor, it looks like somebody put it on him. What's that, Mr. Welch?
I said, can we loot it? Is what he's asking.
Oh, sure. You could absolutely take the leather armor if you'd like.
I think I'll shoot it.
You'll shoot it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what would you like to
I'll
shoot it with?
warn Toothman. I'll say, do some biscuit. Duck a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And fire over his slightly horned helm with my short bow.
Okay. And go ahead and make a roll with a +4.
That should easily hit armor class -1.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you stick it right into the leather armor, pinning the armor to the statue underneath, but nothing happens.
All right, I think it's safe.
Okay.
We'll go fart on it.
Could work.
Always the best.
I did remove traps.
Oh, is this for dealing with what? Flame throwing traps. Right.
No.
No.
Fart. Find and remove trap.
Oh, find and remove trap. Oh,
I was not aware of that acronym. Okay.
That was an acronym.
Yes.
You lost me completely.
Oh wow. All right.
Look, guys, I'm in the back, and I'm about like eye level with the thief's waist. So if we're gonna fart, just give me a warning, okay?
Easy enough.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm not the most observant of people, but I'll give it a go.
Sure. So taking a closer look at the statue, you can see that it's meant to rotate, but whatever mechanism that has it rotate, it looks like it's broken. So like you can like move it and it like just spins around.
Hmm. Can I
Maybe
push
we
the
spin
statue
it.
over to have a look underneath it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Okay. So what I would like for you to do is, since you're a thief, I'd like for you to do a strength check. So I just need you to roll a 20-sided die and roll your strength score or under.
No bonuses or minuses?
I'll give you a +2 since the kobold is stoned.
And I'm trying to roll under.
Yes.
I fail.
Or
Hey,
yeah,
Jason,
it would be a -2,
you
I
hit?
guess, your roll.
Can you give me a hand?
Yep. Here.
All right.
I'll put on my
Step
little
back.
hernia trust and give it a roll.
I step back and let the dwarf do it.
A 4 on a 15.
Okay, yes. Yeah, so with Two Biscuits' help, you're able to topple the statue, and it just makes this... you can see like the dust come a few inches off the floor and then resettle, and the right arm that has the sword on it just kind of it just smashes off to the side, and underneath of this you find like a small little trap door.
Oh,
We found something.
well, check it for traps.
Okay.
I'll look at it carefully.
Okay. You are our thief that has the find traps ability, I believe.
There we go. It's time for a
I've
percentile
got lots of things
dice
I can
roll.
do. I've got lots of things I can do with a trap, but I don't have a find trap ability.
You would have to roll a 15 or under on a percentile die.
Gentile.
These kind of blew chunks in BECMI for a long time.
Basically, just roll 1d10 and hope for a 1.
Yep, or a 0.
I got a 1.
Okay.
And hit a 5
Halfway
or less.
there. Halfway there.
Pressure. 16.
16. All right, that's one off. You find no traps.
Seems safe as. Open it up.
Okay. It is actually not trapped and it is not locked, so you're able to open it. And it looks like a little time capsule with underneath with some kobold materials inside of it. You find what looks like a few letters of "Where do I see myself in 20 years?" From one kobold to the other, and a few other things that look like maybe they were like precious items of the kobold. You find a decayed and rusty skeleton key. You find a heavily faded stone. So it looks like it was, I don't know, maybe painted or something at one point, and then it's faded. And then you find a petrified old torch. So it's like a torch made out of stone. And then
You
there's
can set fire.
Yeah.
Stone giants.
Might be an infravision torch or something weird. Yeah, skeleton key. That's interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
that'll
but
go.
still
That'll go between the
useful.
cleavage.
There you go. You have a old rusty skeleton key from locked up 20 years ago in a time capsule.
Hmm.
I'm going to take the lucky rock.
Okay, you have the lucky rock. I better write this down.
Hmm.
Anybody want the stone torch?
Yeah, I'll take the stone torch.
Yeah, we'll hold on to the stone torch. Maybe we
Okay.
have to like set fire to a gargoyle or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I smell a Wally puzzle in here somewhere. So yeah, take the stone torch.
Okay.
Yeah,
lucky
it's gonna fit in a statue or something.
Okay. You have those items. And as you guys are looking through this, you know, sometimes dungeon masters will roll dice just to roll dice and for the sound of it to catch players off guard. But that's not exactly what I was doing earlier. I rolled 2 6-sided dice, and on one of them I rolled a 6, and on the other I rolled a 1. And what that was to determine surprise, because in the next room are 6 kobolds that were alerted to your presence with the knocking down of statues and things of that nature. So we're going to go ahead and enter the combat initiative. And as you guys are divvying up this treasure that you found in this time vault, Coming into room 38 to join you is a string of kobolds, and they charge at you with their short swords drawn.
I'm the toothsome.
Initiative.
Gonna love you a long time.
Surprise round first.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm going to roll a d4. So the first one is actually going to be Coffee. Coffee, that is going to be an 18 for the kobold to hit you.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I'm 5e in it here. My apologies.
No, you're good.
That's an armor class of 1.
Yes, I am going to say that I don't have my shield up because I am stuffing a lucky rock into my pocket, so it does hit me.
All right, so that is going to be for 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Kobold number 2, I am rolling fairly decent today, is going to hit armor class 3. This is versus you, Nutmeg. This is an armor class 3. Does that hit you?
I got an armor class of 1, so I'm all good.
You're good. Kobold number 4 is coming after Sushi. That is going to be an armor class of 0 to hit you.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, that is 2 points of damage from its sword. Kobold number 4 is coming for Toothsome Biscuit. That is going to be an armor class of 5, which I believe misses.
Not plate and shield.
All right. So that is going to be our surprise round. So AJ, you and I are going to roll surprise all day long together. So let's go ahead and do that now. Or not surprise, but initiative.
5.
You have the initiative. So the way that initiative works in basic D&D, for a quick refresher, is the way that I run it is I throw out the intention step, and I just get right to the initiative. So we've rolled initiative. So the first thing that's going to happen is anyone with missile fire. So anyone shooting a bow or a crossbow. Are we all
or throwing a silver dagger?
Okay, you can throw a silver dagger. Now you do have a kobold in melee range with you. So that would affect that throw.
Okay.
Why don't you just skip the throw and just shove the thing in him? He's close enough now.
Yeah, I'll give it. I'll stab him. But that's a melee. So, has anybody else got any missile attacks or spells?
I don't think so.
No.
Does anyone wish to cast spells? Okay. Let's go to melee. So just have at it. Go for it. Go nuts. Have a good time.
Miss badly, unless it's got an armor class of what? 4?
Your target is armor class 7, which is pretty high, or pretty low, however you look at it.
So I hit. Okay.
Yep.
So I drop my torch, step up, draw my mace, whack the closest kobold.
Okay.
For a 20, which is armor class -1.
That's a hit as well. Roll your damage, guys.
Yep.
I
so
do
that's 7.
3 points of damage, and that's a silvered dagger if it makes any difference.
Okay. It absolutely makes no difference whatsoever. Just a little bit of tarnish there in your silver dagger. Your damage kills that kobold, and so does yours, Nutmeg. Both of those kobolds die immediately. What about you, Toothsome Biscuit?
I whiffed.
Okay. And how about Coffee?
So swing away with a hand axe to hit an 8.
Okay.
What was the AC?
An armor class of 8. That unfortunately
I hit
miss.
it,
Yeah, they're going to have an armor class of 7.
Okay.
You added your bonus on that, right? Or do you have a bonus? I don't even know.
I don't. I have bonus to missile weapons, but I am in melee.
Okay, very good.
There's a kobold on me.
Alrighty. So that'll do it for your round. Now it's theirs. So what I'm going to do is what's called a morale check, because you guys just took out 2 of their guys, and let's see if they flee. And they do. That is a 9 on their roll. They have a morale of 8. So both of these 2 kobolds are just like, oh shit. And they turn around and they start running back towards the other room. I will open up our map.
Does that give us an attack against them?
It does not.
That doesn't exist for another 30
Thank
editions.
God.
Yep.
Then why do we have like fighting retreats and stuff in basic?
There is, but I threw out the intention step, so you don't even need it anymore.
And those rules are stupid. I've read them. They're really fucking confusing.
Yeah.
Let's roll for initiative.
Try setting a spear for a charge.
Mm-hmm.
5 again.
5, you guys can act first. So on their turn, the kobolds ran into room 37. Now we usually do movement first. So you guys can move into 37, or where would you like to move to?
I shall pursue.
All right.
We just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get within 20 feet of
Okay.
the one in the back.
All right. So as you come into 37, let me give you a little bit of details about this room. So this is a 30-foot by 30-foot room. There is an open corridor to the south. And this room is just littered with like trash and rubble. And as you come in here, you see 2 other kobolds that have like a stick, and they're like prodding this garbage, like they're almost scavenging for either food or treasure. And you see their 2 friends coming in, like, and does anyone speak kobold?
Actually, let me think. Let me see what I got. No, I speak goblin and orc.
No kobold speakers? Okay.
Mhm.
So they say something in kobold, and the other 2 draw their swords. And as the 2 that you were chasing come into this room, they turn around and brace themselves. And you can see them like holding their sword, and they're like, shaking in fear. You guys have the initiative. So let's go with missile fire first. I believe that.
Right. Dagger.
I-
Dagger, bow, let her rip.
Missed.
Okay. Armor class 7 is your
Yep.
target.
Natural 1.
Natural
What's
1.
that to?
Natural 1 is actually, no, it's nothing.
Spring. Short bow is not better.
Okay. Unless there's any spells, that'll take us to melee. So that is going to be
Nope.
Nutmeg and Toothsome Biscuit. As you close the gap on these 2 scared kobolds, you may attack.
See, a 10 will hit armor class 7.
That is
On the
an
nose.
exact hit. Yes. All right. Roll your damage.
Yes. Okay. Where's my D8? There's D8.
So I stepped up and I swung and I only got a 9 to hit, so I hit nothing. I couldn't even hit a naked kobold.
Yeah.
7 points of damage.
All right. Toothsome Biscuit, that kobold that you engaged with falls to the ground. Just he keels over and
Okay.
he is gone.
I'll defile this corpse later. You stay here.
So that'll do it for you guys this round. Now they've already retreated once, and they look over towards the south, and they look over at you guys. And I'm going to make another morale check for them. This time they're going to stay and fight. Now that there's 3 of them. So one of them is going to attack Toothsome Biscuit because they are already. Or no, you killed yours. Attack
Yep.
Nutmeg because you guys are in combat. I have no d20s. And that is going to be an attack, a 14. That's going to be to hit armor class 5, which I believe misses Nutmeg.
No, I got a one for armor.
Okay. And I'm going to assume that Nutmeg and Toothsome Biscuit are 2 frontline folks right now. So the other 2, there's going to go 1 to each of you. That is going to be a miss on Nutmeg. And the second kobold actually on Toothsome Biscuit is going to roll a 19. Which seems pretty good to me, but let me look at my chart. That's armor class of 0.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. That's going to be for 1 point of damage.
Owie.
All right. AJ, you ready for initiative?
Yep.
All right.
6.
I rolled a 1. So let's go with our crossbows, bows, thrown weapons first.
No. Okay.
No.
Moving on.
Come on.
Oh, coffee.
come on.
Having people phase.
No.
No, a miss again.
Oh.
Oh my
New
goodness.
dice.
New
Yeah,
dice.
that was
exactly.
three different D20s, but
Okay.
that's the whole different.
Wow. Wow.
Shush.
So waiting for that first
Hey,
hit.
This is
You
my
will get-
DM set. This is my Dungeon Master set, so
Okay.
they're meant to roll low.
Nice.
They're probably cursed. You do realize.
Yeah.
Sushi is just moving to melee range
Okay.
and retrieving a dagger.
Okay. There's 3 kobolds, so hack away.
I hit most certainly
Okay.
for 3 points of damage.
All right. That's going to take a kobold out.
Ah.
What about Nutmeg?
Yeah, I only got a 11 to hit armor class 8, so I think that's gonna miss.
Yeah, just barely misses. And what about Sushi?
I moved.
Okay. Way that I would run it is you can move and attack if you'd like. So.
Oh,
you
okay.
moved it.
Short sword then.
Okay.
That is a hit.
All right.
Doing 1 point of damage with my minus
All right.
1 for strength.
That's pretty good against a kobold, but he is still alive, and that is going to bring us to their turn.
Lizard.
Let me see what these guys do here. They are going to run. Actually, one of them is going to run, and one of them is going to grovel. So they choose not to attack, and the one that takes off runs to the south. The one that grovels says, "Please, please, no more."
The eloquent for a kobold.
Hmm.
So let me see.
Are
Am
we
I supposed to
taking-
be able to-
Are we taking prisoners?
Yeah, we can. They can be part of the garage sale, because remember, everything in this castle is for sale. Having a garage sale out the back after we've finished with his home, and then as we proceed, we will clear out the rest of it and sell the rest of it off to the villagers next down the road.
I don't believe in slavery. I mean, I've seen it for real. I don't have to believe in it. So, how much can we get for a kobold?
Bowl of soup.
Yeah, I don't think outside of being a guide in dungeons and taverns or caverns, yeah, you're not going to get anything for them.
We'll interrogate it to find out where the local dragons are.
But kobolds and Mystara are chihuahuas.
Yeah, they're like dog people.
Where's
Yeah,
the big dog?
I'm still going to ask you where the dragons
What do you
are.
mean? Where's the big dog? I don't know what you're talking about.
Where's your boss? Talk!
The chieftain, he's downstairs.
Yes.
Where are the
Of course he
traps?
They're everywhere.
Tell me
kobolds,
what this rock
come on.
does.
If you lie,
grab
if you
the
lie to
back
me,
of
I
his
will
neck
personally
and hold
scare
him
you
in.
to death.
All right, one at a time there. What's who's first? What?
Grab the back of his neck and like hold him out like 10-foot pole / basically crash test dummy.
Okay. What did you say, Mr. Welch?
Oh, I was just warning him, if he lies to us, I will personally scare him to death.
He pees a little. Mission accomplished, sir. What was your question? I'm sorry.
What's with the rock?
Oh, with the rock.
What does
was
this lucky rock do?
Where did you get that? That was my grandmother's.
Ooh, an heirloom. Okay, and I put it back in my pocket.
It's got like kobold initials in it and like kobold script. Is that it actually probably isn't worth anything. It's like a collector's item that's not really a collector's item.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a fossilized turd.
You can put it next to the torch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab the torch and put it in my pack, by the way, after this battle. And
Okay.
is there like Sushi? Are you planning to use that kobold like a prodding tool for looking for traps and stuff?
Yeah.
Why don't you could get yourself a pole? You just cut yourself a branch from outside.
Put the
and just
kobold on the
tie
end
a
of a
loop
pole.
around it.
That's a good idea. What about a bit of rope and just
As a kobold on a stick is going to be kind of interesting. You can have a bit more extension.
How about I put him on the end of a rope and then I hold the sword at him and say, if you come too close, I'll stab you. But if you go too far, I'll break your neck with the rope.
Whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you.
I'll take that as an endorsement of my plan.
As long as the
Seconded.
ropes aren't
I'm
too
here for it.
tight, my scales are a little dry this time of year.
Sure, I'll put it around your neck then.
Yeah, put him on a leash. He's a doggo.
Yeah,
Hmm.
with the added bonus of shutting him up.
All right.
Kobold on a stick. Yes, the kobold on a rope.
How much distance do you want to give the kobold on a rope?
15 feet.
15 feet. Okay. All right. So
Wait,
that that will take us out of combat. You have dead kobolds sitting around. You had one that evaded you that ran to the south, and you've got one that is now securely fastened to a rope. What would we like to do next?
Am I looking at a fireplace portrayed on the map there? Is that what I'm seeing in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they fled to the south, so I think we need to go chase down the ones that fled.
I'm happy to go chase him, but I'm apparently ineffective at combat.
Yeah.
You can't run. I mean, there must be a point where some of those dice actually do roll. Something other than.
Yeah, I'd like another opportunity, please,
It'll be
to redeem myself.
It'll be coming.
Do you want Sushi to switch to front of the marching order because she's got the kobold?
It's a good idea.
Hmm.
I'm for it. Yeah.
Do some.
Okay.
Right.
To the south.
Break out our little minesweeper here.
Yeah.
All right. So
March
we're
forward.
continuing to the south, chasing down the kobold that ran away, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So you go through the south corridor, and you are in an area that's familiar. If you remember back way to last fall when we played, I believe this might have been an area where some of the undead that Nutella ended up, and then they came back into this room. Irregardless, we have Area 36, a set of stone stairs that go down into the darkness.
Ooh, I have dark vision.
Down.
All right.
Okay. All right, I'm going to
Where
get
my
the
log said.
I got a lantern, so I'm going to light the lantern
Good choice.
so that we have some light to see with.
Good choice. And that is going to take us from level 1 to level 2. So let me switch maps.
Dun dun dun. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are unaware, we are all adults here, so you have to be aware of the dog here. Okay, language will occur, things will happen, and it's not for children. Just to warn you now.
He says after the fart jokes.
Yeah, and the F-bomb.
And the F-bomb.
Yeah.
Sushi, as you are leading this kobold down, his pace starts to slow as you go down the stairs. To the point where you're 15 feet, he lets you catch up to him within 5.
Okay. Hold, brandishing my short sword. Let's say, what's this?
Well, I know you're new here and stuff, but there's there's oily beetles around, and I think there's a couple down here. That's why we stayed upstairs.
Whereabouts? Is there one in front of you now?
He looks over.
Right, good. There's an oil beetle in front of us. Can't see shit.
That's black gold.
Chicks and Steve.
It's not. It's not.
You light our
Smells like
lantern for
freedom.
days.
Smells like freedom.
Can I tear off a piece of cloth from my clothing and just light it with light it?
Yes.
The lamp or lantern.
Yeah.
And then
It's D&D basic. Sushi doesn't have an inch of spare clothing.
yeah, and
I was about ready to ask, where are you taking this
Tear off a
extra
pasty.
clothing from?
Tear off a pasty and throw it.
Crop tops, anyone?
yeah, I'm gonna have to replace my clothing at the end of this. So obviously, it's gonna wind up getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But yeah, so I would like to just toss the cloth ahead. If it's not going to go very far, then I will look for a stone or a pebble or something I can sort of wrap it in and then light it and then toss it.
Okay. So
She's like thinking, why did you just throw your underwear at me?
I rip off my sleeves because I'm not really sure what's happening, but I think it's this now.
Okay.
Now I'm wearing.
All this fabric
It's like,
tearing
this is-
behind me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Shoulders are cool, man. Shoulders are cool. Got to show them off.
Yeah, that's
Very distracting.
Anyone else like to do some alterations to their traveling clothing?
No.
Oh man. Yeah, so throwing that that bit of lit underwear or whatever it is that you decided to throw in there into room 47, you hear it and see a few scuttles, one to the left and one to the right.
Get ring like roaches.
Ooh. What do you do to roaches?
Get the axe ready, because we're
Fire.
going to go stab.
Fire. I do actually have 4 flasks of oil to go with this lantern. And I would like to burn something. Why don't I hand somebody a flask who's near the front, and you can hurl it at something so we can burn it.
Which is an amazing idea, because I never thought about like keeping track of flasks and torches, but now I really want to.
Because it's a stupid thing to do. That's why they got rid of it in modern D&D, right?
Want to keep track of your ammo?
I mean, they don't count encumbrance and coin weight anymore, but
Okay, so I hand it to the flask of oil to whoever's near the front, who's got a free hand, so they can toss it at whatever is scuttling around it out to the front there.
Okay.
did anybody happen to buy some Wolfsbane? Because no.
Actually,
did you? Have you ever used Wolfsbane in a game?
No, I've never actually. No, because usually you don't run into werewolves.
Yeah.
Not at first level or second level.
Okay, so there's all these missiles of questionable intent flying past me, and the kobold. And I'll turn around and Fred, I'm going to say to your character, have you got that torch, the stone torch?
Yeah, I can get that out of my pack. Yeah, there you go.
Do the stick. See the stick.
Light it. Light it.
Light it. Okay, so I'll try lighting it.
Okay.
Off the lantern, and I'll put the lantern away if he wants me to have the torch ready.
Okay,
that's fine. Yeah.
All right. Lighting the stone torch. There's just like, it doesn't really give off an area of light, but there's like an aura around it, and right now it's just a white. It's a white light, but like the, it only goes out like a foot or two. It doesn't provide.
Is it actually got flames coming off it, or is it like a
it gives
flash,
it's a glow. It's not.
It's a glow.
Yeah, it's a glow. Like where the torch is. Like if you were thinking like there at the top, so where the fire would be, there's like just like a white glow. It's still a stone torch.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. I don't quite understand what's going on here. We're gonna need that lantern if that's the case. I will hand the torch that doesn't produce very much light to Coffee and say, you hang on to this. I'm hoping this can light up oil, but I have no idea. It looks magical. It's probably a shit flashlight or something like that they just left around.
I think it illuminates some sort of hidden symbols later on.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I'll just hand it to you. If you don't, if you got to do something, just drop it on the ground. We'll pick it up later, and I'll relight the lantern so we can actually see. Since it's useless for light.
I'm into it. It's like inches from my face. I'm just staring into the radiance.
You're gonna ruin your eye vision with that.
You've got a lot of Shaggy going on today, Wally. I've noticed.
Sorry,
Shaggy, you're definitely projecting or a medium for Shaggy right now. I can hear it.
Zoinks like oil beetles.
Yeah.
What's up, Scoop?
All right. Don't forget about Adam Sandler out there in the box. Okay. So we're still on the stairs. I think we've been on the stairs for 15 minutes now.
Can we go forward? I think we've prepared as much as we can.
Yeah, kick the kobold downstairs.
Okay.
To the extent of the rope.
Yeah. He reluctantly goes down. And as you go down into this area, into room 47, I've got one sentence of read aloud text that I would like to read aloud to you. And that says, the set of stairs leading up to the ruins, but you're going down. Above is the room's only notable feature. See, that's why I don't read that stuff, because I can't do it. So this is a 30-foot by 30-foot room. And as you come down here, you see these two large beetles, one in the northeast corner, one in the southeast corner, looking at your flame and getting over the fact that it is there, no longer surprised by you, and they look hungry.
Throw the oil. Who's got to throw the oil?
First, I'll get an arrow shot in.
Okay.
I very carefully put the torch down on the steps and take out my short bow.
Okay. Let's do an initiative roll. Let's do some combat with some oil beetles. I think that would be fun.
That's another 6. If I miss, can I hit the kobold?
Sure. I rolled a 2.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anybody that wants to shoot or throw or do anything along those lines, you will be able to go first. Move. Anyone wish to move? Anyone want to get into melee?
I'm going to be heading down once they're
Okay.
fast.
Okay.
They're done with their shooting things.
Okay, so some biscuits heading down there. Okay. You know-
Yeah. I don't want them in front of me, so I'll get down to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. All right.
I just want to get down, so I don't want to be in the way of whatever this is, who is throwing whatever the oil, just in case. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm gonna move to get line of sight, but everyone went down the stairs ahead of me, so I'm like, oh, okay, and I shoot my bow.
All right. Yeah. Let her rip.
I hit a 4.
Oh, okay. The oil beetles have an armor class of 4, so that is a direct hit for you. Very good. Roll me some damage, please.
Hot dice.
All right.
1.
1 point.
Yes.
Woo, boy. Slow
I'm
down.
on the board.
Slow down, Ryan. Slow down. All right.
I like to ease into the session as well.
Yes. Yeah. Work your way up to the glorious moments.
All right, I guess I'm charging in.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that did not kill the oil beetle, so we still have them, so we can move to melee then.
Okay.
Well, I swung my mace and I only got a 3 to hit, so
Okay.
that wouldn't hit. Couldn't even hit myself.
Yep, that is going to disqualify you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to roll it on the table this time. 15, 16. That's armor class. What is that armor class? Armor class 1.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit. Right into it.
8 points of damage.
Oh, nice. Were you attacking the one that was hit by the arrow or the one that was not hit by the arrow?
Let's go with the one that was not hit by the arrow.
All right. So what weapon are you using?
Battle axe.
Battle axe. So you take this battle axe, wham, right into it. And you know these things have a hard shell, which is why they're so hard to damage.
Yeah.
You just hear this crack and this crunch as you go through it. It is still alive, but it now moves like a semi truck that's jackknifed. I mean, it's moving like its front
Wiggle
end
the
is-
axe for extra damage.
Yeah.
Twist the axe for extra damage.
What's that?
Twist the axe for extra damage.
Twist.
Well, you never had a players like I stab them. Okay, he's got it like he's barely kicking. I twist the knife.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
No, that's a stupid thing to do. It's assumed already.
Not a level 2.
Yeah.
What was Sushi doing? Was Sushi throwing oil or is pushing the kobold in front of him, or?
I fired with a bow and missed.
Okay. All right. So missed there as well. That is going to bring us to the oil beetles. Now there are 2 of them, and one of them is squaring off against you, against Toothsome Biscuit. But at first, I do want to do a morale check. I rolled low, so they are going to stay and fight. And this one is going to spit an oily substance, and you just see this go right by you, like over your shoulder, and you just see the stream of oil go. If you like that description, the same is going to happen to Nutmeg, and here comes this.
I hate to say it, but I would have had to put the lantern down on the ground that's still lit, right beside me. And if I'm about to be sprayed with oil, it's going to be flame grill time, I suspect.
Their oil's not going to be flammable, at least not today. But what I did roll was a natural 20 on this one, though.
Wow.
Yeah, he's spitting chaw.
Pretty sure that's going to hit an armor class.
Yeah, these are like these are the Copenhagen beetles. These are the Kodiaks. The
Get that wintergreen. Yeah.
yeah.
I smell menthol. Does anybody get that?
Oh man, these are yeah. So no damage is going to happen to Nutmeg, but you are going to have this oil go across the back of your hands, and you are going to see blisters form. So while there's no
It's
damage,
a vesicant.
while there's no damage, you are going to have a -2 penalty onto your attack rolls.
Okay.
Blisters.
I got it. This sounds bad.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Mama has warned me about oil beetles.
So that means my attack bonus is a -1 now. Okay, got it.
Yep. That is going to do it for their turn. Let's roll for initiative.
The word for today is vesicant. That means blister agent. I had to research that for a story.
AJ, what did we roll?
2.
2. That is going to go to the oil beetles. They're going to go first. Rather than spitting their chaw at you this time, Nutmeg, they're going to attack. And that is going to be a 7, which I believe is not going to hit your armor class. That is going to be too low.
No.
And
AFK for a second.
the second one is going to spit chaw at Toothsome
AJ.
Biscuit. And that is going to be, let's see, a 3 on the die. Yeah, that's going to miss as well. Oh, did we lose AJ?
Okay. We lost AJ.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is he hidden his? You know what it is? It's his cat. Probably eaten the cable to the camera, and the microphone, and the cable to the TV to the computer as well. You know.
He's always like one straight door from you. Just go get him.
Yeah. I hope you've got your picture of the Scooby Doo gang ready for his bot.
Oh, no. We'll figure something out. That's going to bring us back to combat for you guys. Let's go with the arrows and the crossbows. I believe that is Coffee, our halfling. What do you have?
Dirty 20.
Very nice. Dirty 20 is definitely going to hit
It's
armor
a
class 4.
-1.
Yes. So roll your damage.
Yeah, 4. Big 4.
For hitting the same one you did before, that is going to put the oil beetle down. So this time, you've really improved over the last couple of combats, putting this one dead on, maybe feeling a little bit of groove. This one is taken care of.
I grab the stone torch and do a victory lap around the room.
Okay. While you're doing that, the kobold claps.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. That'll take us to melee, giving Toothsome Biscuit the first attack because he's got his battle axe in the thing.
Rolled up to a 12. That's armor class 5.
Ooh, armor class 5 is just going to miss. So it's got that little hijacked action going on. It moves its hindquarters out of the way, and you're not able to get it.
Yep.
Okay. How about Nutmeg?
I swung the mace. But the gooey stuff is kind of making it really difficult.
Yeah.
And I only got a 7. I miss. I almost slip over. I'm like, what the heck is going on here?
Yeah. Looking at your hands, I mean, it's all blistered up. I mean, these are like the round orb-like blisters, not the just like the occasional ones that's just on top. We don't have Sushi here, but I can roll for Sushi. Maybe coming in, throwing that silver dagger, and I would actually hit with that roll. And since there's only 1 hit point left on that creature, that is going to take that one out, and that is going to do it for our combat.
Huzzah.
Yay! Lots of combat in BECMI. Lots of combat.
Yeah, there is, and it's fast. I'm feeling really bad right now, so I'm gonna put my mace away and take my shield off and try to get this stuff off me, and then I realize, oh shit, I've got a water skin. I'm gonna try to put some water on me and see if I can wash off whatever gunk they've got on me and see if it'll come away.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Doesn't.
Being a cleric, though, you know that the only way to subdue this blistering effect is a Cure Light Wounds spell. But if you're to do that, you wouldn't gain any hit points back. You would just cure the blistering.
Well, I'm a level 2 cleric, and that is the only spell that I know. So that is the spell I'm going to use for today.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to get rid of that problem. That
Okay.
that did not help.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with a few incantations, you're able to apply your spell to your own hands. Yeah, just and you're good to go. All right.
Okay,
Welcome.
let's can we bottle this oil up?
You could probably put some of their in there. It is extremely sticky. This isn't flammable oil.
It's a blister agent, though.
Yeah, it is a blister agent. Yes, it's a gooey. Yeah, it's a gooey nightmare, and you're gonna need some. You're gonna need your most protective equipment to gather this up here.
We can like coat our weapons in it. It's sticky.
Yeah, but won't you need to have like plastic gloves and a vial to sort of like collect it up without getting it on you? Because
Well, no, you just roll your weapon
Talking
in.
of vile, I'm not touching that shit.
no.
Disgusting.
That stuff's not really good there. I'm just saying that we stay away from these as much as we can.
Orcish hair gel.
You like get a towel and dip one into it and like whip people with it.
I will pick up the lantern once this is all done. Refix my shield. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go now.
All right. Cool. Welcome to the second level of Castle Mistamere, everyone. We have a door to the north, a door to the south, and I hope you enjoy your stay.
It's like the maitre d' walking into a fucking restaurant. It's like, here, would you like this table or would you like that table?
Well, we can listen at the doors.
Mm-hmm. You could.
I mean, if there's beetles, they should be easy to hear.
So my kobold captive is still alive?
Yeah.
Excellent. What's your name?
Let's see. What is his name?
Look at him struggle. Oh, it's good
What a
one.
bark
He's looking
fast.
around for an idea. Anyway,
You finally
anything.
stumped me. You stumped me.
Think of the sounds that kobolds make. Yep.
Arf. Shell.
His name's
Iffy.
Oddmouth.
Oddmouth. Okay.
He has perfect teeth.
It's because I talk so much better than my friends. Yeah, and he does.
Dude,
He has
you
perfect
asked-
teeth too. I mean, they're
It's true. He is surprisingly eloquent for a
Mm-hmm.
filthy little animal.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
Yeah. Right, you
I
go
like
up
you
there, open
too.
it. Go up there and open that door.
To the
Which
north
one?
or the south?
North.
Oh.
Okay.
You want to listen at the door first?
I'm pointing north. This is south.
Okay.
No, I don't listen.
Tooth and Biscuit, are you going to listen at one of the doors?
I'm not. I don't have any skills to listen to it. Listen
Oh,
at the
that's
door.
right.
That's
That's a thief skill.
Sounds like wood.
Yep.
That's a thief skill.
You listen real
It
hard.
took
you
us
can
another edition to learn for regular characters to learn actually how to pay
Yeah,
attention to
how to-
surroundings.
Yep.
hear-
Yeah.
You hold it up to your ear. It sounds like a forest.
Yeah.
You want the kobold to open the door to the north? He opens the door
Yes.
to the north, and you see a corridor going up. And it's like, this is as far as I've been. I'm a first level kobold. I'm not a second level.
Well then, I guess we'll find out if there's anything dangerous. Start walking.
Oh shit. Cool.
Welcome to the adventuring life, Oddmouth.
Time to level up.
Can I at least have my
Well,
grandma's rock back?
Yeah,
No.
only if you're good.
Oh,
Only if
come
you're
on,
good.
give him the rock.
Only
No,
if he's good.
never give a kobold anything that it can use against you.
Okay. Okay.
Like what? Your shoe name?
That's not in character. That's out of character.
Yeah. You're lucky we're not playing gnomes.
Yeah. Since she's only got a wisdom of 6, she'd be like, yeah, crossbow's fine.
All right. So here we are. We have changed up the marching order. We have gone through this door, and now we have started to go up the corridor to the north. And you have come to a juncture. You can either go west or you can continue north.
Hmm.
Is this a kobold like Meepo? No, Ravenslaw, more like Squee, the goblin.
Oh, that's a good one. I love
I'm going to call him Yiffy.
Yeffy.
Yeah. Yiffy the kobold.
Shall we
So-
double down
So
on,
are we
double
going,
down on
are we
north?
going straight?
No, this wall is the furthest east. So if we make a loop, we can. If we keep going in a direction, we can make a loop on just. Basically, putting together a jigsaw puzzle by starting with the edges first.
I get
So we
you.
keep going north.
Always pick
All
the
right.
corners.
Let's
and
find a
edges.
corner.
Yeah.
Okay. How
I
much
also
of it?
like deciding
That way we
one
can't get
time
lost.
and just letting it ride.
Yeah, we can't get lost this way.
I'll let about 25 feet of rope slack out for the kobold to march ahead.
But he even though if you let out 25 feet, he barely does 10. He does 10 and
Yeah.
he waits for you.
I'll stand on his tail. What are you waiting for?
He'll go 10 feet in front of you again. All right. Headed north. Okay. So with your kobold out.
I'm
10
sorry,
feet-
it's
Oh, go ahead.
sushi's cruel. Personally, I love kobolds.
Yeah. Just for the record, kobolds and I we're cool.
What my character would do.
So you travel north. Oddmouth is not ecstatic about this plan. He really doesn't. He's
I'm not
unsure of
ecstatic
this-
about the 2 hit points of damage you did across my tit.
Well, you know, you took it.
Splat. Move!
Ah! He continues forward. And as he does, with that 10 feet of leniency, when you get to, if you can see my map right here, square in the middle of this 48, when he gets to this point in this room, the entire section, the floor gives out, and you are standing on the edge of a pit trap, and you watch as Oddmouth tumbles to his death, as in this bottom of this pit is
Why did we give him a name?
is a bunch of spikes, and he's laying.
Did you try to? You could try to just pull back on the rope. It's a 10-foot pit. You gave him 10 feet of rope. Just take one step back. Sure, you'll snap his spine when he gets about 9 feet off or 1 foot off the ground.
It's
But at
too
least he
late.
won't be
I already
impaled.
typed Wilhelm scream into this chat. What's done is done.
Okay.
And with his dying breath, like, take care of my grandmother's stone.
I don't understand a word you're saying, Yiffy.
I'm so glad I did
What?
not give that guy his rock back.
Well, somebody's
Oh.
got to go down there and untie the rope.
I throw the rope in.
Yeah.
You don't go-
Looking down there, you see another kobold skeleton, just 5 feet away from where Oddmouth landed.
It seems like we're not the only people that have this idea.
I have an idea.
Does that one
Let's-
have a rope
let's-
around his neck?
No, let's amend our plan. Rather than trying to cross the pit, potentially, and die, let's not go for the outside corners and edges, and let's go into the middle instead.
Is there anything else in this pit?
Yeah. Looking down, you see another kobold skeleton with a shield, a wooden shield.
Hmm.
Operation Creamy Center. Head
Yeah.
to the middle.
Well, we can all go down in the pit, and that way we don't have to try to skirt around it and we climb back up.
I'm quite happy with skirting.
Hmm.
I
Is there anything
feel
special about the shield?
A wooden shield?
It's a wooden shield.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is it in decent is it in decent shape?
From what you can see from above, yeah, it looks pretty nice.
If we're going to wind up climbing down the pit, I don't want to quite. Do those spikes look like or smell like they may be poisoned with something really, really nasty?
Well, cobalt blood.
Well, I mean, yeah, but before the kobold was attached to the spike.
From your vantage point, you don't see anything that would clue you into them being poisoned. They're extremely sharp. We're talking D4 sharp.
Well,
Right.
Thankfully, the thief has a really high climb wall skill.
Yeah. What is your climb walls? Oh, you do an 88% chance. Would you like to climb down? Get your rope. All right.
Yep.
If you'd like to do that, Sushi, let's make a percentile roll.
I pass.
Yeah.
All right, very good. So
Yeah,
you're
climb
able.
wall was the only skill thieves actually got any chance to succeed at low levels.
Yeah. So you're able to make your way down there, and the spikes aren't close enough together. I mean, it's not as hazardous once you're down there, but you can tell that if you had been leading this bunch across that room and not the kobold, that this would have been pretty disastrous for you. But yeah, you're able there.
It does smell down here. It's filthy.
It does. It's very dusty. I'm not sure if Sushi has any allergies or any phobias of unclean places, but that would trigger both of these right now.
I'm allergic to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage and death.
Yes. Yeah. So you're in back of your head, you're like, what the am I doing down here? This is crazy. But yeah, you're able to get the rope, and the only other item that you see is the shield held by the other kobold.
I take the shield.
Okay, you have the shield. Make a climb walls check to go back up.
Oh shit!
Did you just fall?
I just rolled a 9. Yeah,
You rolled
I fall.
You rolled a 9, 89.
No, 9 as in 91.
You have to roll under 80, 88 or under.
I know. I failed.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I was only bothering to I was just bothering to roll one dice, and if it got over an 8, then
Now you got to see if did he fall at the beginning or the top?
Oh, that's a good question. Roll an odd or even 6-sided die for me. Let me know if it's odd or even.
Because if he slipped and fell at the bottom, that's not exactly that hazardous.
You. That's a 5.
Okay.
Odd.
So you get all the way to the top, and you put the shield up there and your rope, and then
Here you go. Wilhelm Scream Part 2, female version.
Can we do that?
I jump to the edge and grab the shield.
That's going to be 4 points of damage from the fall.
Can you roll that?
I'll try to catch him by his nostrils.
Oh, sorry, 4 points, not D4, just 4 points.
4 points.
Yeah.
Yes.
That puts me at -2.
Oh no, we just lost Sushi.
Sorry.
No, you're
We
right
lost the
next
thief.
to
Is the shield okay?
kobold.
Well,
I would like to point out that myself and Coffee said this was a bad idea and we should go around, but no.
You just
like out of the middle of her chest, the last words, I've heard of a push-up, Rob.
as you look over with your dying breaths, you see the kobold looking at you.
Yeah.
It's just
I'll see you on the other side.
Somebody's got to go down there and get all of his stuff.
No, we're not doing that.
The kobold still with that last little bit of will to live reaches over to hold your hand. It's okay.
I bat it away.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, that happened. By the way, the shield is a shield +1, so.
Okay, so his sacrifice was worth it at least.
Yeah, it's a magic shield. AJ, tell us about your 3rd level character.
Let me just tear a new character off the sheet. This is Eclair Fromage. He is a magic user.
Okay.
Eclair fromage.
Eclair fromage.
Ooh,
Eclair.
cheesy.
All right.
Here's a backpack full of food.
Nice. Very good. Yeah. Welcome to the game, Eclair. AC.
Eclair fromage.
Eclair fromage. I'm trying. Okay.
Yeah, by
Eclair
Groksthar's
fromage?
hammer, I shall adventure.
Yes.
I vote for we go south and take the other route and not try to get across this pit because this is a bad place.
As
Is
in,
there
as
a
in
path
double
around
back,
the
or
pit, or
Yeah, we double back. Let's go
entire
through the
room to
center.
pit?
Yeah, I think it's time to double back.
A major Piers telegram for sushi. Oh,
Oh,
well.
Well,
well, I'm not doing anything now, so what are we doing?
yeah. All right. You have your you now have your magic user who's been with you this entire time. Looking down, you see a couple of deceased people. You have spawned into the game. Welcome, wizard, magic user.
But inventory? Okay, let's go.
And then they find the next pit trap.
Takes out what? Takes out stuff.
Toothsome, would you like to lead us?
Well, let me see. Can we walk around the pit?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. I'll
pit?
give you that if you guys want to. Like, there's like a little bit of ledge that you guys could skirt around.
Okay, let's skirt around the edge and keep going.
Okay.
you first.
I watch him to see if anything happens first before I attempt it.
Yeah, Twosome Biscuit's a veteran now, so you watch him as he's able to skirt around, and you're able to end your skirting over here on this side, and the rest of you see a path as well.
Well, okay, if he can do it, I guess I can do it, so I will follow.
Yep. And I will give that to you. So all of you can head over to number 40 or through 48, and you're going to come up to this corner, and then you are going to take a sharp turn to the west. And when you take a turn to the west, you are actually going to come into an area where you could keep going west, or hear me out. You see a set of stairs descending down to level 3 of Castle Mistamere.
Do we want to go straight to the end?
I got an AC of 0, and I'm feeling wildly reckless.
I've got a level 3 character with full hit points.
I've just learned how to level up, and it's die. So,
Is there anything?
feeling a little...
Are there any
Yes.
signs or markings on the staircase?
Yes, there is.
Oh,
This looks like something. There's something scrawled on the wall. It's kind of a crude phrase, and you would probably be able to assume that maybe a kobold wrote this. And the phrase says, "Use the other stairs!" Exclamation point. Bargle's orders.
Do we trust Bargle?
Inherently, no, but it might be like a double bluff. Did he? Well, do I know much about Bargle? I know he killed the cleric.
Right.
He's rather infamous. Yes.
He's
Yeah.
evil.
Everyone knows about Bargle, and there's a huge price on his head.
Yeah, I don't think he cares about the welfare of kobolds. I think he wants them to stay out of his private time or something. So maybe I don't know if we listen to that. And
Well,
coffee
do we
goes
wanna
where coffee doesn't take no for an answer in
Well,
these
we don't-
situations.
We don't know where
Consent's
the
important, kids.
we don't know where the other stairs are, if there are any other stairs. Could be a lie.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't have. They wouldn't say other stairs if this was the only staircase. That wouldn't make any sense.
They're not very bright, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Can I peek around the corner with my 1 foot aura of white light and see as far as I can see down
Oh, to the
past
west.
the stairway to the west? Yes.
Yes. Bum, 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 bum. So
What?
kind of like as you progress forward and look around the corner, you see like off in the corner of the room. So we're going to say in the southwest corner of the room, are some glittering coins. They look to be gold, and they look to be floating in the air.
Ooh.
That's unusual.
Something tells me they are not floating in the air. Who's got a bow?
Oh, I will shine my lantern in that direction.
Are you going to like
Somebody
so?
throw-
So we see
Somebody throw something at it.
Okay, so like we're all Scooby doing this. We've got coffee that looks around the corner, and then we've got nutmeg that goes around the corner above, and then we've got Twosome biscuit. What about Eau Claire is? I'm gonna butcher that.
He'll be down the back.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shine my lantern in that direction and to see if I can see anything more or help illuminate these coins.
Mhm.
And
I will
yeah.
ready an arrow.
Yeah, the coins are starting to move towards you.
I place
shoot the
the
coin.
lantern down, and I'm gonna pull out a stake from my pack and throw it in the direction of the coins.
You're gonna throw a stake at the coins. Okay.
Well, I have 3 stakes and a mallet, and I haven't found a vampire yet, so am I going to
Okay.
throw a stake? Yes.
All right. So I'm going to give the 4 of you an action. This is going to be a surprise round. Unrolled, just natural. I'm just improving DM right now. Here we go. Surprise. Here we go. Make an attack roll with a +6 to your roll for your stake.
+6
or -6. Yeah.
A
Or wait,
minus
+6.
six.
I want you to have a good
+1
bonus.
is a -5.
Yeah. So
minus
add
5.
6 to your
He adds
D20.
+6 to his die roll.
Yeah. Add 6 to your die roll. Sorry.
Just
I'll add 6 to my
don't,
die roll.
Don't roll a 1, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Armor class 8
So-
is what you're trying to hit.
well, if I have to add a 6 to my dice roll and I rolled a 9, that means I get a 15.
Oh, that's gonna be plenty. I mean, you're gonna be able to hit it. So yeah, you watch, you hear your stake go, and now you see it floating with the coins.
Right.
What does everyone
Down,
else wish
down,
to do
down,
with their
down.
surprise
It's
round?
a Slimer ghost from Ghostbusters.
Yeah. What's the other 3 of you? What are your plans and
I'm
intentions?
waiting for him to shoot his bow.
Okay.
All right, I'll shoot him.
All right.
Shoot him.
Shoot your bow. Let's go.
I'm gonna shoot. No.
Oh, this is not the time. Oh
Hit
man.
Armor class 8.
Yeah, armor class 8's all you gotta get. Okay.
I am off the wrong side of the chart here. So
Oh boy.
I think
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I think I'm at a 2 or a 3.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna roll some hit points for this guy now because it seems like things are getting real.
I guess I'll go stab the coin thingy.
Oof.
Or we could go downstairs.
Okay, so that's 2 of you that have went in the surprise round. Twosome biscuit, are you moving in on this thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll move in on it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's an easy.
Easy hit. Okay, give me some
Yep.
damage.
7 points.
Okay. Yeah, so you watch as Twosome biscuit up there with his axe just goes right through it, and you see like jello splots against the wall. Just that leaves us with Eau Claire. What's I keep saying Eau Claire, but that's because that's all I know how to say.
Eclair.
Eclair.
Mm-hmm.
What do you wish to do?
He's a pastry.
I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Okay.
Gummy bears bouncing here and there.
That's a natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay. Yeah, so you hit the gelatinous cube splatter on the wall. Your dagger just ting ting ting. That's going to take us into initiative now. So now we're into this. It's moving towards you guys.
Element of surprise.
3.
The surprise round's over. I rolled a 6.
Oof.
Twosome biscuit, you're right there in the front.
Mm-hmm. That's where a dwarf's supposed to be.
Yep. The roll's going to come in, and it is going to be that's a 17 on the die roll. That's probably going to be pretty good for a 4-hit die gelatinous cube. That is going to be an armor class of -2.
Yep, that hits.
Uh-oh. All right, here we go. 4-sided dice. That is
I've
going to
rolled mine
be
as well.
rolled
I've
low,
rolled mine.
so that is going to be 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And give me a second because I forgot the gelatinous cube is in here. It says plus special, but I didn't write down what the special was.
Paralysis, save versus paralysis.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Fortunately, I am a dwarf, which means my paralysis is a 10 and I rolled a 13.
Very good. Yeah, so you feel the jelly starting to mold you, if you will, but you're able to shake that off and step back out of the way. You are.
No, I haven't
fine.
run this adventure before. Multiple times.
You're fine. That brings us to you guys. That was the gelatinous cube. Any missile fire first? You're getting some praise in the you're getting some praise in the chat there, Mr. Welch.
Fighting or running. Fighting or running.
Yep. Are you guys?
What say you? I'm gonna. Should I
Well,
do it?
can I pull out a flask of oil and throw it?
Yeah,
at
the
the-
rules
at
sack
the
of
thing?
peas. Now I'm going to go show them.
Okay,
Burn
that's
them
what I'll
all.
do. I'll
All right.
throw the flask of oil at it, trying very hard to move in position so I do not hit anybody else.
Okay. So we've got. Did you hit armor class 8?
I got
I
an
did.
11 to hit, which is armor class 8.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yeah.
I'll give you.
Yeah, mine's a little beat up. Okay, it's a lot beat up.
Oh, that's
But
the original though.
it does have an Jeff Easley in it.
Oh, that's amazing.
North went up to gas for an autograph. He drew me that at North Texas RPG.
That's so cool.
Oh shit! I just realized.
Yeah.
Did it smash on the thing, or is it just floating in the air now?
Yeah.
Just floating.
No. Oh.
Yeah, there's a flask of oil that just goes, and now you see a flask of oil, a steak, and some coins,
And an arrow.
and an
5
arrow.
damage.
Yep.
All right, what'd you
I
hit?
got him.
All right, give me some damage.
5. 5.
5 damage.
5 points of
All right.
damage. Yeah.
Once again, you're. What about Eclair? Any? I'm gonna say Eclair.
I was going to cast magic missile.
All right, let her rip.
Two points of damage.
2.
Well, you're third level, aren't you? AJ, you're third level, right?
Magic missile just does 1d6 plus 1 points of damage to any creature it strikes.
Yeah, but don't you get extra
One-
missiles
every
after-
5 levels of
every
experience.
5 levels. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's brutal.
Okay, never mind.
All right, damage
They
has been taken.
improve that, that's for sure. Okay.
Damage has been
At least
taken.
it's unavoidable.
Yeah. All right. Gelatinous Cube is going to.
I got a swing,
oh yeah, that's
haven't
right.
swung
Yep,
yet.
sorry. Melee.
and I rolled the same thing I got last time, a 10
And that hits armor
plus
class 8.
bonuses for 5 points of damage.
All right. This thing, there's not much left of it at all. You would say that's at that point that we were with the oil beetle. Just a strike away. But it is going to get an attack. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Somebody use a
Initiative.
vesicant on it.
Let's do initiative, AJ. I'm getting carried away.
1.
All right, I rolled a 3. So we'll get the attack, and that is going to be a 10, but for an hit die 4, that's going to be armor class of 5, which I believe misses
Nope.
to some biscuit. That brings us to our missile fire people.
Quick, somebody hit it with a blister agent.
If only I had poison on the no. Mess.
That's a
Can
miss.
I? This is not gonna
Run up
work,
and hit it.
is it?
Run up and hit it. It's.
I'm
easy.
going. You know
I
what?
just,
I'm going
I just,
swords
I just
from here on out.
realized it's just not going to work. Even, yeah. So I will just move up and I will smack it because I
Okay.
just realized if I try to pick up the lantern and try to use that to make it catch on fire, it's not going to catch on
Okay.
fire.
So nobody
It's-
else is doing missile fire or spells.
Nope.
All right, let's melee.
And I missed it. Almost hitting one of my teammates. I rolled really low.
It's
I rolled a
I
1.
rolled,
6 for
I
initiative.
rolled an 8 plus my strength bonus is armor class 8 on the dot.
all right. That's going to do it for it. That's going to be the last strike. It's okay, Nutmeg.
Good,
I mean,
they're all-
it's probably your first gelatinous cube. Understandably, a little bit shaken. But as we get this last hit in, you see that the magical forces that are keeping this thing together, it liquidates, and you just watch it onto the ground. But with that, you hear the ching 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 of coins. You also hear the thud of a wooden stake and a tink of a flask of oil.
Which explodes and
Yeah.
Well, it's not flaming oil, but
Yeah.
I will pick up
Well,
my steak.
Yeah. Right.
yeah. Let's start
clean it
scooping
off.
up the coins. There's probably enough here for bus fare.
Yes, exactly. You, as a party, gather 18 gold pieces and 12 silver pieces.
Mm.
Wow. Well, that covers my the back one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Magic was not used.
I will pick up my flask of oil if it's still intact.
It is. It's a little.
Clean it off and chuck it in my pack, and I'm like,
You're good.
that
You're
plan didn't work.
Wow, guys, this is a lot of stuff has happened in the last 30 minutes. You know what's?
Are we going down the stairs? Are we really going down the stairs, or are we continuing?
No, we walked by the stairs. This was
Yeah.
later down the hallway.
Okay.
We're in 50? Yeah.
Yeah, right now you're in 50. The stairs are back at 49. There
Good.
is the corridor 50 does continue. So there is an open corridor. The corridor continues to the west.
Okay. Well,
Hmm.
are we continuing down that way? You said let's do the outside edge.
Bus fare Dolph refers to his uncle Bus, another dwarf.
Uncle Bus.
Yeah. What? Rockholm's
We can
got
do-
buses. Rockholm's actually got a lot of industrial equipment. They just keep it all underground. They actually have zeppelins that they use for subterranean use.
Oh yes, somebody in the chat did say something about a dagger. Didn't you throw our magic user threw a dagger? Is that?
No.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you get that back as well.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we go to the next intersection.
Okay. I will move our map over. So we are not going down the stairs. We are going to continue on with dungeon level 2. And you can see here now that you are in room number 50. Looking down the corridor, you can see that it continues west. There is a branch that takes off to the south, or you can continue west.
We're in there.
Let's head south.
Huh?
Or do we want to keep going?
We were sticking to the outside edge, right?
Yeah,
We're
let's
doing
keep
outside-
the outside then.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Cover
Alright.
the corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of just peek in as you walk by, you know, hey, what's going on in there?
Yeah, we do look
Yeah.
down the corridor. We're not
Yeah.
walking by any obvious monsters.
Yeah, so that one there, you'd be able to look and you see that it turns down the different direction, you know, apparently going further into the dungeon. So you're going to continue this way. You bypass that intersection, continue west. And then once again, you're confronted with the decision, do you continue west or do you go south? And let's see here. Looking south, I would probably be able to give you the information that would help you to make a wise or unwise decision. That looking towards room 52, you see a lot of spider webs.
Nope.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
It's
Stick
out
to
to
the plan.
the
Stick to the plan.
yeah, it's out to the point that if you were to walk by this corridor, you'd probably want to hug that north wall a little bit as you go by because the spider webs are coming out that far.
Also, spider webs are flammable, yeah?
And I have oil. Is this the time to use the oil, unstopper it, and sprinkle some spider webs with oil?
If we want to find out how many spiders are in there, yeah, let's do it.
I mean, maybe leave the oil on the ground so we can easily shoot it with.
Shoot with a flaming arrow later on. Okay, so I'll pull out the flask of oil and we'll oil down the webs without getting
Okay.
caught in it.
Right
so
there,
that-
right there at the mouth of this corridor.
Yeah, we're right at the mouth of where the spider webs start. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
we've oiled it down.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, lubricate the mouth.
Yes. All right. The spider webs have been lubricated.
Let's keep going.
All right.
Get the sign, get the
I like
sign, get
this,
the
man.
sign.
We are exploring. We're like at nope. Nope. Okay, maybe. So as we continue, once again, we are confronted with the decision. We can continue going west to build this puzzle along the edges and corners first before going into the inside, and looking south. You're going to see, you'd have to get a closer look. There's spider webs in here, but they don't look like the freshness of the spider webs from the last one. This looks like spider web remnants, if you will. So like instead of being spanned across the corridor, it's kind of just like hanging there like a, like a wet noodle, just kind of against the wall kind of a thing.
I give it a sniff. I sniff the air. I feel
Smells
good
like,
about this one.
it smells like death.
Oh, nope, wrong. Keep going.
We can come back to it.
All right.
Smells like spider ass.
Oh, spider ass is the worst. I had a candle that was spider ass once. It was the worst candle I ever had. Okay.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
I'm like revealing so much of this, but I love it because it's just like, hey, here it is. All right. So you continue on, and now you're going to be forced to make a decision because the western quarter is going to come to an end, and it is going to go south.
Okay, so we can go into 45, and then we will keep going. We can head into 45, look around, and then we can keep heading. Keep heading west.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Provided there aren't spider webs. If there are spider webs,
Yeah.
another flask of
What
water.
do we see in 45?
That's a good question because I've lost everything below 50 is gone for some reason. What did I do with that stuff? Okay.
Just a tip for those of you, if you're as a player and you really want to screw with your dungeon master, skip past all the rooms and so that they have to prepare God knows how many locations in one session. So there's no hope of dealing with the problems that are ahead of you.
I've read this 3.5 times. I'm good.
Okay.
We were gonna skip this whole floor, baby.
Yeah, I was ready.
Yeah.
I was just like level 3. Let's
yeah.
all right.
If you were less into it, I would have pushed harder to go down there. We can go back to 54 if you want. Wait, guys, I think I smell death. Hold on.
45. So you guys are going to go south. Are you going to go into this room, or are you going to continue going west?
Let's look inside.
We might as well, yeah. We
Okay.
could put our head in the door.
Okay.
We're pretty close.
So looking into 45, you're going to see a 20-foot by 20-foot room, and there is a skeleton that is laid across the floor of this room.
Skeletons are always bad. I get out my mace ready to break it up into little bits.
Okay.
I'll let you.
Yeah, I'm going to just walk up to it and smack it up into little bits.
I look at the ceiling as he walks in there.
Okay. Looking at the ceiling.
I look at all the spikes on the walls that are twitching slightly.
All good stuff. Oh, there is actually something on the ceiling. Well done. So first, let's resolve Nutmeg's thing. You come up and you smash the skeleton. You would probably be able to recognize that this looked like some type of a skeleton, humanoid or elf.
Oh, a humanoid or elf? That's good to know.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an elf. I'll just tell you.
All right, well,
Why do I gotta be? Why do I gotta be tricky like that? It's a gosh damn elf.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I club its skull.
Yeah,
okay?
you just
Well, you
smash
take
an
its
elf
skull for a
skeleton.
souvenir. Use
Yeah.
it for a hand puppet.
Yeah, it's an elf skeleton. It's not coming to life. It's good. There's
Right,
a whole
okay, just
backstory,
make-
but I can't tell you because there's no reason. I mean, there's nothing that gives me
No reason to do so. Yeah.
It just
Okay, good
doesn't.
to know.
It doesn't give me the opportunity. There's nothing here that says it.
You
It
can
tells
have-
me this. The
You can have
dungeon
like your
master.
little elfie friend.
Yeah, it tells
hey,
me.
what are we
it's-
gonna do? I'll ask Elfie.
How can we tell it's an elf skeleton?
I don't know. It just says the
Ears.
skeleton of an elf is sprawled across the floor. So I felt inclined.
You know
to
what
tell
it
you
is?
an
It's
elf.
because it's ears that have decayed and completely gone now.
Yeah. That
It
makes
has
sense.
it probably has bone remnants that are pointy, right?
Yeah.
That you
It's
can
just
actually tell.
elves have cartilage. They
Well,
don't actually have bones.
I
according
know,
to
I know. I'm taking the piss, dude.
according
Okay.
to Ed Greenwood, elf breast milk tastes minty. So
I knew I smelled menthol.
Is it peppermint or spearmint? Because spearmint I'm good, but peppermint.
Not as good as
I
dwarven
think
breast milk. That's dwarven breast milk's 40 proof.
it'd be it's breast milk that's minty and apparently a little bit mushroomy.
Oh, okay, yeah, I gotta pass on that.
The adventure where you learn so much, but nothing about the adventure itself.
And with all of these inquisitive questions and stuff like that, I still can't give you the backstory because nothing in here says, "Hey, read them the backstory of this elf." But I will
That's
tell
the
you,
sign
though,
of good writing.
written. Does anyone speak elf?
No.
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 You know what? Fuck it. It's in common. There is a phrase on the wall above where the elf lays that says, "Beware, yellow mold."
Beware of what?
Yellow mold.
Okay, that's something we should have known earlier. Yeah, we should have encountered this
Yeah.
room earlier. Is there anything else in the room?
He's still got like his pack on. It looks like, when he did pass away, it's just like, flied over. So he's still got his backpack on.
Is the pack yellow?
The back is not yellow.
Okay.
The outside of it.
I'm going to use my my mace. I'm going to use my mace since I don't have a 10-foot pole with me. I'm going to use my mace to try to
What happened to your 10-foot pole?
lift. It was with the other character.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to move lift the bag's pouch if I can with the mace
Okay.
and see if I can open it and have a look inside.
Yeah. Doing that, no yellow mold spores trigger and nothing happens. You are able to look it up. Looks like there's a book inside.
Oh, okay. All right. The book looks all right. I'll lift up the book
Mm-hmm.
and I'll hand it to our wizard,
Okay.
Eclair, who looks very, very eager.
Yes, hey Claire. This is the elf spellbook.
50 Shades of Grey Dwarf.
Yeah.
Lovely penship. Can't read a thing. Pocket.
Yep. All right. You have the elven spellbook, and it does have some spells in it.
All right. So if we look clearly around, up and down, and all the rest, there's nothing else in here.
That's it.
All right. Live through that. Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah. See, this is second level. It's a cakewalk. I mean, there's nothing here to be afraid of. Nothing at all.
Gonna get killed by cake now. I just know it.
Yeah, I'm gonna eaten by a cake. Yeah.
All right.
All right. To the east.
Cake is alive. To the corners.
Yeah. To the walls. So as you travel west, there's this is like a whole turnpike of options. You have, as you get to this juncture here, you have.
Here's another set of stairs. There you go.
Yeah. There is another. I need to see what direction those stairs go. Give me a second. Let me grab my official map.
Looks like they go down.
Yes. These are descending stairs. So these also go down to level 3. In this alcove, assuming that you're going to stand in this direction here, because the only way you could go is either west towards the stairs in this alcove or south towards 44. But as you're standing there in this alcove, you're going to see a crystal statue. And you have all seen what the wanted posters of Bargle looks like. And this crystal statue looks like Bargle.
How heavy is the statue?
As you approach it, it kind of just watches your movement. But
You say watches as in moves?
Zoinks, like that statue's watching a Scoob. Yes.
It moves.
Yes. It's just its head. Just its head. It watches Some Biscuit come over and just like,
Well, I'll poke it in the eyes then.
All right. Just its head turns, so like you poke it, but nothing else happens. Now, you have heard of living statues before, and you probably feel if this was a living statue, it would probably react. But there is no reaction. It just wherever you go, its head focuses on you. But it is a humanoid. I mean, so it's how tall is Bargle? I mean,
Well, it depends on who draws him.
yeah. So he's anywhere from 5'4" to 6'7". So it's like a life-size statue of him. So this is going to be a heavy crystal statue.
I think Bargle knows we're here. I feel like he's probably aware that we're moving through this location. I feel like this is definitely connected in some way. Anybody disagree with me?
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Should we just smash it? Because I don't really want him to see and continue to see what we're up to.
We could turn the statue around. Or we could take the statue with us and convince monsters this is actually Bargle, because they're not that smart.
Fromage will try to put his dagger underneath the chin of the statue, and as it's rotating, try and lift it up to see whether it actually will just detach by lifting it off.
At the head, will this attach?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it doesn't. It's one solid mass.
Okay. I got nothing. AFK for a second.
Well, let's just see if we can move the statue out of the alcove. How heavy is
Lost
this thing?
AJ again.
Yeah, he's AFK.
Yep, that's all right. We'll cope. Why don't we?
Okay.
If we're gonna push the statue down a passageway into a room where you think there might be something living, are we doing this or not? Otherwise, I would.
How heavy is this statue?
Yeah, let's see if we can move it.
I'm gonna say that two of you together could probably push it pretty good.
Well,
And
between
make
me
a lot of
and
noise.
Yes, it makes a lot of noise.
Yeah, let's not push it.
Okay, all right.
And every once in a while, it
Let's just
makes that noise where you're just like.
Yeah, let's just leave it, because if it was a monster, it would have attacked us by now.
Ooh, has anybody got a sack? A sack?
No.
No, I was looking for. No, I don't. Or like
Some sort of cloth.
ash or paint or no.
Oh, okay. All right. So we don't have anything. Yeah. Can't paint it over it. Can't cover it with something. We haven't got anything. Oh, hang on. There was back in the other room. There's a pack, right? That we rummaged through from that.
Yeah, there was that elf
skeleton,
pack.
right? I would like to go back to that room, get the pack, and then I want to put that pack, opened it up, and stick it over the top of the head of the statue so it can't see or move anymore.
It takes you a few tries to get the holes aligned where because the backpack is full of holes, but yeah, you're able to do that. And then once you guys start moving around, its head stops moving.
Okay, we go. Done. Ha.
Very good.
Lead on toothsome.
In 40 years, you can have inspiration for that.
In 40 years.
40 years.
I'll be dead. I'll be dead. I'll be well and truly gone. Thank you so much.
Oh, very good. Okay.
So do we want to go down or do we want to go down?
Let's keep going south.
South, yes, not down the stairs.
Okay.
Down it is.
All right. So Toothsome Biscuit, you take us down the southern corridor. This is going to lead us into room 44, which is a 20-foot by 20-foot room. There is an open corridor to the south. One corner of this room, and we're going to say that corner is in the southwest. One corner of this room is a nest of torn bits of cloth, old bones, and broken weapons.
All right, everybody, careful. This is halfling territory.
I resent that remark.
Yeah.
I am still trying to understand that remark.
You hang around enough halflings, this is what their house always looks like.
Well,
It's a collection. It's a collection. Dwarfs, you wouldn't understand.
I'm just looking for the 6-foot piles of newspaper everywhere.
Yeah. Maybe not a 6-foot pile, but there is a 2-foot pile, and from that, you see the head of a giant rat poke through.
Giant rat.
Giant rat.
Yep, definitely halfling.
Yep.
Well, I shoot the dwarf.
Yep.
I mean, short, furry, barefoot, eats a lot of food, lives in holes in the ground.
Yeah. Rolls for
Guys,
initiative.
I'm right here.
Very-
I mean, well,
Rumored to be delicious.
Did you say
Yes.
you shoot the dwarf, or do you shoot the rat? Because
Yeah.
I'm like, when you said that, I'm like, are you shooting Toothsome Biscuit?
no, Ryan said I shoot the dwarf, not coffee.
Okay.
I was doing a bit.
Yeah. 4 giant rats are going to come out. Let's go ahead and roll for initiative, AJ, you and I. I rolled a 1. And while you're rolling, I do want to point out that chat has been on fire tonight. Thank you very much to everyone in the live chat. Loving the jokes. I mean, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Just reading the last comment alone, this is how we get ants. I love it. Oh, speaking of which, there's also 4 giant ants. Thank you for no, just kidding.
Oh God.
Do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants.
Yeah, 4 giant rats. I rolled a 1 on initiative.
4.
Okay. So you guys have the option. You can try to evade these giant rats, but they are alerted to your presence and they look hungry. So if you wish to attack, we can go missile fire first.
Again, well, I know I took out the big D20, so I'm gonna at least try one time. With my fifth die of the night. Here comes an arrow. That's a 7 to hit.
Oof.
I don't think. No,
yeah.
that's not represented on the chart here. So
Yeah.
I think that's
Armor class 7 is your target. You want to hit armor class 7. Any other missile fire?
I missed.
Magic missile. More deep.
Magic missile.
6.
All right. 6 points is going to kill.
It's a killing word.
Nice.
My name is a killing word.
All right. After missile fire and magic, we have melee.
All right, so
Okay.
I move in and smack it with a 15 to hit, so that'll hit an armor class of 4,
Okay.
and I do 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's
And I'm a professional. I pay for Zoom, and there is no time limit. We can be here for 20 hours, and it would not be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
with
Unless
that,
I melt from the temperature.
that was 1 more hit point than you needed. That rat is dead as well. There's 2 left.
I missed.
And Toothsome Biscuit is going to miss. The 2 remaining rats, I'm going to give them a morale. They rolled very low. That means they're going to stay. One that Toothsome Biscuit attacked is going to come out and attack our dwarf friend. That is a 6 on the die, so that is going to miss. The other one is going to attack a next available, which is going to be Nutmeg. That is a 1 on the die. That is going to be a miss. So let's roll for initiative, AJ, you and I, one more time.
It was a great round.
That was a good round.
3.
1 for me. Missile fire.
Nope.
No. Wow.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, I'm out.
Any other missile fire or magic? If not, we'll move to melee.
Okay. All right, I'm
rats.
going then.
All right.
I got a 13 to
Sounds-
hit, so
sounds like
that
a hit
hits
to
an
me.
armor class of 6,
Mhm.
and I do 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That takes care of the 3rd rat. We have 1 left. Twosome?
Yep, rolling to hit. That's another 3. I missed again.
Does our magic user want to get in with a dagger? Stabby, stabby?
Yeah, I rush in and stab.
Okay.
Roll twice. Apparently, I trip over my robe a little bit.
Oh. All right. This last rat
Nobody saw that.
is going to roll extremely high on morale, and it is going to run to the north. With that, I will give you guys first initiative if you want to chase after it or let it go.
Oh, let's chase it. We're just finish it
Okay.
off.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
missile
you
fire.
got some. Yeah.
Redemption. Yay! I hit him.
All right. Damage.
4.
That's all you needed. So as this rat's running away, your halfling, very easy when you're not staring face to face with it and its back's turned towards you. Let go of the arrow and you just watch it go. We're going.
Yeah, that's what I'm from.
Yep. That'll do it.
You're really good, Coffee, when there's no longer a threat and they're vulnerable.
I prefer shooting things in the back. That's actually my style. And I start rifling through the rat's nest to see if there's any newspapers I don't have.
Yeah, there is there's an old newspaper clipping in here about a faded stone.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I wrap the stone in the certificate of authenticity.
Okay. When you do that, you feel a magical surge.
I told you this rock was lucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the hair falls out on your feet.
Or maybe it was wishful thinking. Who knows?
I can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Shall we continue to the south?
Well, I gotta feed my family.
Yeah. It is getting to that time, so I think the giant rats could give us a pause for tonight.
We don't want to finish on a cliffhanger and open the door to the south, because it looks like there's a door to the south.
You hear a roar to the south.
There is a door to the south. You are correct, but the cliffhanger that we will leave off on is I'm imagining that rat ran to the north, so I'm going to point here. And once you finish that off, looking at a job well done there, Coffee, you look up, and that crystal statue with the bag over its head has moved and is now standing right here in the middle of the hallway, still with the bag on its head, but moving about. And
It's like those silent things from Doctor Who. I hate them.
that's where we'll
like
end.
it. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Angel thing has been following us.
Yeah.
We leave on the wizard turning around going,
Fortunately, we have the Weeping Angel's arch enemy, the goldfish.
there's a PlayStation virtual headset game of Doctor Who, and it has those Weeping Angels in there. I couldn't even play it. Got to that level, I'm just like, no, I'm out.
No. Weeping angels are scary.
Yeah.
They're freaky.
That was not PG, that game at all.
Well,
they
thank
were
you,
scary.
Wally.
Overused.
Thank you, Glenn, AJ, Ryan.
Yes.
Only one person died today, and it was definitely avoidable.
88% chance of not dying.
Yeah.
The Sean Bean Award goes to me.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. Yeah. So let's go ahead and head off stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you very much to everyone that's been in the chat supporting us. We are going to get off here. I'm going to find my end screen. There it is. Yeah. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.
Thanks, Wally.
On to the next.